Example 2, the integral of 1 over 16 minus x squared all to the power 3 halves with respect to x. We have the denominator in the form of 16 minus x squared, or we can see it as a squared minus x squared. In this case, a is 4. A squared minus x squared tells us a is the hypotenuse. So a is the hypotenuse of the longest side. We place a equals 4 in the hypotenuse side for the triangle with the reference angle theta here. The x as the opposite. Therefore, the adjacent is going to be a squared minus x squared, or in the square root of a squared minus x squared, which is 16 minus x squared. Next, we're going to form the relationship of x and a, x over a, or x over 4, which is the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse or sine of theta. We have x equals 4 times sine theta. The differential x is 4 times cosine theta d theta. Next, we're going to replace the substitution into the original integrand. The dx replaced with 4 times cosine theta d theta, all divided by the quantity 16 minus the x squared, which is the quantity 4 sine theta squared, and the whole parentheses raised to the power 3 over 2. Take 4 outside of the integral sign. Simplify the denominator. We have 16 minus 16 sine squared theta to the power 3 over 2 with respect to theta. The denominator has a common factor 16. 16 times 1 minus sine squared theta, all raised to the power 3 over 2 with respect to theta. And then, since the bottom raised to the power 3 over 2, and in the side of the parentheses as a product, we can separate them as 16 to the power 3 over 2 multiplied by 1 minus sine squared theta to the power 3 over 2 with respect to theta. And we call 1 minus sine squared theta is the same as cosine squared theta. And the 16 to the power 3 over 2 is the same as square root of 16 raised to the power 3, which is 64. Take 64 outside to join with the 4. We have 4 divided by 64. The integral, the cosine theta, divided by these two will be combined by, will be simplified to be cosine to the third power of theta. And denominator, cosine to the third power. So the denominator is cosine to the third power of theta with respect to theta. 4 over 16, that 4 over 64, that is 1 over 16. The integrand simplify one more time to be 1 over cosine squared, which is the secant square of theta with respect to theta. As you recall, the antiderivative of secant squared is the tangent theta. Now we have 1 over 16, the tangent theta, plus c. We're gonna do one more substitution back for the tangent theta. Next, look back at the diagram or the reference sign triangle. The tangent theta is from the opposite side divided by adjacent. The opposite is the x, the adjacent is square root of 16 minus x squared. Therefore, the final answer is 1 over 16 multiplied by x over square root of 16 minus x squared plus c.